Over the past year, Teen Titans has been updated quite a lot. I don't know how comic book sales are doing, but some changes feel pretty unnecessary. One of those changes is presented in the teaser, as it seems that Raven is written to be the audience surrogate, at least for the pilot anyway. The problem here is that I can't relate to a 13-year-old girl who is starting to learn about her dad being Satan, and her powers being out of control with some sort of supernatural entity. I imagine some people are in the same boat as me here. Besides Raven, the Titans consist of Beast Boy, a shape-shifting teenage boy who was experimented on in a lab, Starfire, an alien who can shoot blasts of energy with her hands, and Robin, a non-powered human character who's trying to leave his childhood in the past and find himself in the world. Of those characters, the ideal audience surrogate seems to be obvious. It's Robin. Not to mention he's the most viewers will be familiar with. After all, he's the team's leader. Shouldn't he be the front protagonist? With the streaming service like DC Universe, you think the target demographic for subscribers will be genuine DC fans. While this show might cater to the hashtag release the Snyder crowd, it seems certainly doesn't appeal to the large percentage of Teen Titans fans. It's insane to me that we'll soon see 4 vastly different shows involving these characters being produced. Young Justice, Teen Titans Goes, and the original Teen Titans animated series when it returns. And this, Titans. Teen Titans Go features bathroom humor while Titans features Robin saying "fuck Batman." Like, this is insane. These are the same characters. A few decades ago, Robin was saying things like "Holy alphabet, Batman!" Immediately after its release at Comic-Con, this clip from Titans became an absolute meme. Like many others, I've just turned off from subscribing. The debut footage just didn't make the cut. I'm not interested in this version of these characters because it's not what I love for them. I'm not interested in this gritty, dark version of these characters. Like I said, DC Universe should be interested in the hardcore fans, the long-term DC readers. Although they can aim for a niche audience with their budget, their debut shows could have knocked it out of the park. So why settle for anything less? So with this sort of fix, I'm gonna bring in Lowart, who's more of an expert on the Teen Titans than I am. So yeah, take it away, mate.
But what if DC followed something Fox has smartly done with the X-Men franchise, a team that greatly resembles the 80s era of Titans? What if DC set these characters in the past? Not everything requires modernization. Not every property needs their Superman to say something like, "No man stays good in this world." If that teaser featured these characters going through average, everyday issues we all go through with 80s comic accurate costumes, which totally works within their budget, and the right lighthearted coming-of-age tone, it would have been huge. It wouldn't have become a meme, but it might have gone viral. People would have flipped out for the right reasons. I definitely would have thought, just based on that one show, that I would be buying a subscription to see what happens. Sometimes characters don't require fixing for audience approval. Sometimes instead of bringing them into the present, we need to be brought into the past. Gritty superhero movies typically don't work, and it's a trend that I'm personally tired of, and I think part of the reason is this.
Fuck Batman.
These characters were pretty much never made to be presented in that way. The uniform? Aren't the stars and stripes a little old-fashioned? With everything that's happened, the things that are about to come to light, people might just need a little old-fashioned. When I first saw this, I didn't realize it was a streaming exclusive show. I certainly don't need another subscription, so I guess I won't get the chance to watch it. The trailer certainly didn't sell me on it, and you would have to really sell me on it to get me to get another subscription service. From having watched the trailer, my biggest complaints would probably be the Edgelord, Robin, and Starfire. I've heard that's just a one-off costume for Starfire, and I really hope so, because she looked horrible in the trailer. I'm only really familiar with the 2003 animated series, and I loved that as a kid. As far as I remember, a lot of it was really light-hearted, despite the moments where it sometimes would dip into the darker side of things. And when it did go into the darker side of things, it wasn't in an edgy, in-your-face way, it was in a way that usually felt natural and like it made sense for whatever plot was being told. I think what really stuck with me after seeing this trailer is that I don't want a dark, gritty, or realistic Titans. They're supposed to be funny and light-hearted overall. Considering that Starfire and Raven were my favorite characters too, I hope that they're a lot better than what the trailer showed.
Alright, I think that we're done here. We've covered everything. Massive thanks again for him coming on the show. It means a lot. It was so much fun to make, yeah, and yeah, cheers all around. Good effort.